Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of FTW Adrenaline. We are coming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we have one hell of a show in store for you tonight. In fact, listen to that crowd. They're already going crazy. Oh, but it looks like we are kicking things off with the FTW champion gracing us with an appearance here tonight. And there you see Jackson Hart, his hired gun, Mr. Blackmore. And it looks like Jackson is set for competition here tonight. To my knowledge, he wasn't scheduled to fight, so I wonder what that's about. The crowd here still booing away, letting them know just how they feel about Jackson as he is set to take on Nathan Michaels at Conquest Boston in just a few weeks' time. But what brings Jackson out here today? But look at him, that smug face, just eating up the attention the crowd is giving him, whether it's good or bad. Not the way I anticipated starting off Adrenaline. But it looks like he's going to have something to say. Issuing an open challenge, a championship contenders match. We haven't had one of those in a very long time. He's just issued an open challenge. I wonder who on the roster will take up that opportunity and try to earn themselves an FTW championship match. Oh, wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Can it be? It is. I don't believe it. It's Benson Dane. Benson Dane is here in FTW. He's looking jacked. He's looking focused. I can't believe it. The Great Dane is here. Another new signee to FTW. And he is looking to earn himself a championship match ahead of Conquest Boston. The crowd is going wild. I can barely even hear myself think. They are on their feet to see the great Benson Dane in action here tonight. What a way to kick off FTW Adrenaline. Dane looking focused, determined. I'm sure this is not what Jackson had in mind when he issued that open challenge a few moments ago. Dane trying to get the crowd hyped. Listen to that noise. Suddenly, we could have a very different match at Conquest Boston. If Dane wins here tonight and defeats Jackson for the title, it would be Benson Dane versus Nathan Michaels. Now that is a dream match. Dane, I still can't believe he's here. What a way to start the show. Jackson looks shocked. Look at him, he doesn't even want to get in the ring. And Dane trying to goad him out. Jackson's up on the apron. Jackson's up on the apron. He's getting ready to fight. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Was this the plan all along? Goad someone down here and have Blackmore take their place? Well, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that if Dane wins here right now, he'll get a championship match before Conquest Boston. And right off the bat, Dane bringing it to Blackmore. A fury of punches. But Blackmore hammering back. Look at those overhead rights. Connecting. A vicious striker Blackmore is, and now look at Blackmore just tossing Dane. Just tossing Dane around. And now, vicious headbutt by Blackmore. The hired gun. Another headbutt. Oh, he's just dropping him face first. This was the plan all along. Jackson had no intentions of actually wrestling tonight. And a huge scoop slam by Mr. Blackmore. Blackmore now just, listen to those right hands. Just giving it to Dane. And now Blackmore using that size and that weight just coming down in the lower back. Blackmore. You gotta remember, Blackmore has only been defeated once in FTW. Even Nathan Michaels was unable to defeat him. Last time they fought, they went to a double countout, but Dane's still fighting back. And Dane with a DDT. Quick DDT, that could be the opening Dane needs. Dane saying that he's gonna wipe the dirt with Mr. Blackmore. Big right hands from Dane. Blackmore in the corner now. Big right hands. And now Dane, look at Dane just dragging his face over the rope. Rope burn right in the face. And Dane, what a right. Dropping Blackmore, but there's that Punk Jackson up on the apron, providing the distraction. And Blackmore regaining control and just dropping Dane back down. And look at Jackson. What's Jackson thinking here? Wait a minute, Jackson's got a chair. Just slid the chair in the ring. The referee's so focused on the action. And now look at Blackmore. Just dropped Dane on the chair. Is that all she wrote off? Dane just barely kicking out. Why hasn't the ref ejected Hart from that? The chair shouldn't even be in the ring. And now Blackmore just bringing down those headbutts. Regaining control. And now Jackson up. Trying to take off the turnbuckle, but the referee finally doing something about it. Oh, but look at this. Look at those shots. Oh, it just throws Dane halfway across the ring. Blackmore not toying, using that chair to his advantage, dropping Dane on it earlier. But Dane still fighting back, despite the odds being stacked against him. And look at Dane now working over the lower back of the much bigger foe. And now Dane with a flurry of punches again. He's got to keep the big man grounded. And another DDT into the pin. And that could be all she wrote too. Does Dane, oh, Dane, unable to secure a championship match. But almost putting away Mr. Blackmore with that DDT. And now Dane wisely working over the legs of Mr. Blackmore. And Dane just brawling. And Dane over the top, sending him to the outside. Dane showing such resilience. Into the barricade. And now look at Dane. Look at the power. Oh, drapes him over the barricade. And now just threw him against the steel turnbuckle post. The referee continuing his count. Got Dane dragging him back into the ring. Wants to pin him. And Dane continuing the offense as the referee gets to a count of 7. And there you see Jackson Hart looking on a little bit concerned as Dane continues to bring it to Mr. Blackmore. And again, mounting on top with those punches. And Dane, oh, look at that power by Blackmore, just throwing him down. And now scoop slam again by Blackmore, regaining control after handling all that offense. Oh, but what a shot to the top of the head by Blackmore. And now a knee to the head. This is the type of match that Blackmore generally has. He just focuses in on a foe's body part and just wears it down. Look at that right hand. And now, oh, body shots, back shots, what a clubbing blows. It goes for that, but Dane with the jawbreaker. Dane still fighting back. One shot after another. Huge right hand. And another. And a third for good measure. And Dane, look at Dane unleashing. What shots to the face by Dane. And now Dane grabs Blackmore by the legs. Look at that. Oh! Slams him down. All that weight coming down on Blackmore's back. Dane now. What's he thinking? Slams his head into the turnbuckle. Jackson looking very concerned. He might have to defend his title against Benson Dane in the coming weeks. But Blackmore again regaining control and brings the match back to a stop with a bulldog. But Dane wisely rolling out to the ring, using the ropes, showing off that veteran instincts. But Blackmore just brings him back in over the top rope. Blackmore, no regard for anybody trying to use the ring for their advantage. And again, Blackmore just throwing Dane around. And there you can see Blackmore tossing. But there, again, Jackson slides that chair back into the ring. And look at this. This time, Jackson distracted. Oh! Blackmore used the chair. And now swings him up just like how Benson did to him earlier onto the chair. Put some distance between the chair and the ref. That all she wrote. No, but Dane kicks out. Dane again kicking out despite the odds being stacked against him. And Blackmore just throwing Dane into the ring. The referee grabbing that chair. Getting that chair out of the ring. His back is turned. Wait a minute, Jackson with the low blow. Jackson with the low blow with the referee. Throwing that chair outside the ring. Jackson throwing Dane back into the ring. Now Blackmore. Oh no. No, 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 the money shots. And that was all she wrote. And look at that, Jackson Hart. Look at our FTW champion. Uses the low blow, used the chair, used everything he could to bring down Dane. Threw him back in to handle Mr. Blackmore, who hits the money shot, slams him. And it doesn't matter, nobody's kicked out of that. 3. And now, look at Blackmore, just picks up Dane. And again, throws him over the top, disposing of Dane, as you would say. And look at Jackson finally getting into the ring. Oh, of course, declaring himself the winner of the match. I don't know if that will stand in the record book. You can see Dane slowly climbing back to his knees. Oh, come on now. Come on now. No, don't do this. Oh, there's Nathan Michaels. Nathan Michaels, the challenger for the FTW titles, making his way to the ring. Chasing off Jackson. Jackson gives the hell out of dodge. Nathan. Oh, Nathan just bringing it to Blackmore with a huge boot. Doesn't even bring him down. But Nathan, look at Nathan just stomping away. Nathan not scheduled to be here tonight. Look at Nathan, look at the power. Throwing Blackmore up on his shoulders. The Calgary Flames. The Calgary Flames. Just disposing of Blackmore, throwing him over the top. Saving Vincent Dane. Nathan is pissed. And look at Jackson. Jackson hightailing it out of here. Nathan not amused. He wants to fight Jackson Hart. This has been a long time coming. Look at Jackson though, reveling in what he caused here tonight. No cares, no worries. Strong words from the FTW Tag Team Champions as they are looking to take on all comers in the tag division. But speaking of the tag division, we are set for some tag team action featuring a new team from the new generation and of course the former FTW Tag Team Champions, the Pitbulls. There you see them. The light shines brightly upon the Pitbulls, and they have been vocally pissed about what happened last week. losing their FTW tag titles against the Bronx Bullies, and they are looking to take it out on the new team that they are facing here tonight. Mark Castle, PJ Stevens. There you can see they wear those scarves to hide their expression because they are pissed. It's also a great form of intimidation. There you can see Castle trying to get himself hyped up as they get set for this new challenge, this new chapter, you could say, in the FTW Tag Division, which has seen an influx of new teams. We've seen Fly or Die a couple of weeks ago. We have a new team starting right here, right now. They are, let me check my notes right quick. Yes, they are Scott Shaw and Sam Sawyer, the Young Bulls. These guys are indie darlings. They have sold out t-shirts, merchandise, all across the great nation. But of course, they've never been on a stage quite like FTW. And they have a huge opportunity in front of them as they are set to take on the former FTW Tag Team Champions, the Pitbulls. You can see the Pitbulls, they are on the same page. And it's Mark Castle, and it's Scott Shaw starting things off. Oh, and Castle knocking Shaw to the ground right off the bat. And look at those ear slaps, disorientating Scott Shaw. Oh, but sending him off the ropes and following up with those knees into the side Russian leg sweep. You can see Castle, they're not pulling any punches. They are going to take out all their frustrations on the Young Bulls. You can see, oh, no, what a vicious uppercut onto Scott Shaw. Oh, following up with another knee to the stomach. Now dragging him back into the ring for another side Russian leg sweep. You see Shaw immediately rolling over to his belly, but here comes PJ Stevens. Stevens now, oh, vicious dragon screw. And follows it up, slamming his knee and his leg into the ground, telling him, you should not come here. You are in the Pitbull's yard. And sets him up, Tiger Driver into the pin, but Scott Shaw quickly kicking out. But look at this, look at the way the Pitbulls are isolating the ring. Oh, just slamming Shaw's shoulder right into the ring post. And now Stevens setting him up. Oh, drive-by boot. And now another quick tag. Here comes Mark Castle again. You can see Scott Shaw crawling to the other corner, trying to get away. And again, the Pitbulls going back to the leg, targeting the leg of this Young Bull. But Mark Castle doesn't care as he tries to choke the life out of Scott Shaw. And again, trying to make an example out of him. But now Shaw back to his feet. Shaw showing a little bit of life. Shaw now rolling him to his stomach. Stomping on the elbow. This is what it's going to take to defeat the Pitbulls. You need to have a plan. You just can't go in there and try to wing it. But look at this, the two of them. Oh, double super kick to the face. Double super kick into the pin. That could be all off, but a kick out. Shaw taking a moment to regain his breath on the outside as Sam Sawyer, the other Young Bull, comes into the ring. What a double super kick that was. And you can see Sawyer showing some disrespect towards the Pitbull. Now taking it to Mark Castle, going for another super, oh, but he hit it. It looked like Castle blocked it, but he got another big super kick in. And now, pendulum backbreaker. And there you can see Sam Sawyer with another big elbow drop into the pin. Oh, but a quick kick out by Mark Castle. The Pitbulls realizing maybe they took these young bulls a little too lightly. But Castle rolling out away, unleashing with the big rights. But again, Sam Sawyer trying to fight back, trying to create some offense for his team. Sawyer continuing to fight back. And Sawyer with another pendulum backbreaker, targeting the lower back. And now you see Castle trying to crawl away. Sawyer gaining control for his team. Look at them. They're not opposed to using dirty tactics. Whatever it takes to win. And now, Flapjack just sent them crashing back to the mat. And now Sawyer sends Castle into the turnbuckle. What's this? Climbing it. A little bit of sliced bread into the pin. But here comes Stevens. Stevens breaks up the count by attacking the ref. And you see Stevens, this match is broken down with the referee taking out. Sawyer sending Castle to the outside. And what does Sawyer have planned? Picks him up with the powerbomb. But Castle fighting intimate. Castle now, look at Castle, picks him up on his shoulders. Oh, and just slams him back down on the outside of the ring. Just slammed him down on that thin mat over concrete. And now you see the Pitbulls again regaining control of the match. It was a good offensive flurry by the young Bulls. But now you can see Scott Shaw on the outside finally getting back to his feet. And now, here comes the tag to PJ Stevens. Oh no! Here comes the Pitbulls bite. That elevated knee to the face. There you see, there's the three. Castle disposes of Shaw to the outside. The Pitbulls pick up the victory. But it wasn't without surprise from the new up-and-coming tag team, the Young Bulls, who gave a quick flurry of offense showing what they're capable of. Almost picking up the win with that double super kick. Maybe they got a little too cocky for their own good. Here you can see Mark Castle. Oh, look at the way he just slammed him down. And then after that, the Pitbulls bite. The Pitbulls bite picks up the victory. The Pitbulls again climbing the ranks, trying to earn themselves another FTW title shot. They want what they used to have. But there you see, there's the sister of the FTW Tag Team Champions, the FTW Women's Champion. It's Brooke. words by Brooke to the new generation star Evelyn. But speaking of the new generation, it's time for some women's division action. And here you can see another new generation girl, Christina Black, making her debut here tonight on FTW Adrenaline. And I must say there have been growing tensions in the locker room between the old guard and the new generation. They seem unimpressed that Chantel went out and signed a bunch of these new talent and then are featuring them over the more established stars, the ones who have been here for a couple of years. But that's just the world we live in now. She wants to feature all this new talent to see who's going to be the next breakout star. You can see that Christina is going to have her hands full as she takes on the one and only, the lady of FTW, Ruby Rose, who has been involved in a little bit of back and forth, you could say, with another new generation star, Riven. Riven, of course, not exactly a newcomer to the wrestling business, but is new to FTW. And Ruby not taking kindly to her being here. As you can see, Ruby making her way to the ring, set for her match with Christina Black. Ruby, a 6-time FTW Women's Champion. There isn't a woman in FTW that she hasn't defeated, with the obvious exception, of course, being the new generation stars. But it looks like Ruby is looking to fix that problem one woman at a time, as she is set to take on Christina Black. Ruby is all focused here. Oh, and right off the bat, big kick, knocking Christina down, following it up with a quick elbow. And this is the type of match that Ruby fights. Look at her, she's quick, methodical, dropping Christina across the knees. She will use every part of her body as a weapon. Oh, but Christina with a quick neck breaker. Trying to create some distance. Look at Ruby, right back to her feet. Oh, and a quick snap DDT. And now Ruby going to fly. A picture-perfect moonsault. Such beauty and grace, but a quick kick out by Christina Black. And Black now, not fighting back. Oh, goes for the pump kick, but is countered by Rose. Rose just calling her a loser, just like she does everybody else in the women's locker room. Drop kick sending her down to the mat. And now look at Christina fighting back. Fighting back, suplex by Christina on Ruby Rose. What a show it has been so far. And now, Christina following her to the outside. Bringing it to the lady. We've had a lot of action take place on the outside tonight. Oh, but Christina just throwing her against the barricade. But now Ruby throws her back into the ring. Ruby, springboard, but Christina dodges. Ruby dodges. Oh, and Ruby just smacks her face into the knee. Thank you for coming, Christina Black. And Ruby now going to work. Oh, kick to the gut. Oh, Shining Wizard. Oh, but look at this. Here comes Riven. Riven coming down to get a better look, to see for herself firsthand what Ruby is capable of. After that cheap attack by Ruby a couple weeks ago, you can see Ruby still working over Christina as Riven making her way to ringside. And look at this. Look at this. Ruby taunting Ryven. Even getting on the outside of the ring. Taunting her. Telling her there's no chance. Step up. Christina though. Christina knocking her to the ground. Knocking her to the outside. Ruby taking her eye off the ball. A rare mistake for Ruby Rose. Getting distracted. Oh, and a slap of disrespect for good measure by Christina, who's now going to town, working over Ruby Rose. As the crowd starts cheering for Ryven. Ryven now coming right on the side here, getting a good look firsthand. Christina still working over the lower back. Christina now. Look at Christina. Oh, DDT. Even flow DDT. What beauty that was. Into the pin. Is that all she wrote too? She can have a huge upset, but no. Ruby kicks out. And now look at Christina. Wrenching on the neck. Wrenching the neck of Ruby Rose. Christina now. Christina lining her up. Oh, but Rose counter. Oh, there's the spin kick. That spinning heel kick by Ruby Rose. And there it is, the Rose Thorn. What a kick. All the power behind it. 3. That's all it took. There you can see Christina got some good offense in on the former women's champion. Even coming close to picking up the win. But after the spinning heel kick, it was just rudimentary. Look at that. Look at the power, the finesse she gets with that kick. Picks up the victory. Rose showing once again why she is one of the best in FTW. And you can see Ryven just shaking her head. Oh, but look at this. Ryven getting up on the apron. The two are not mincing words here. And now it's all starting to come to light. Rose doesn't like that Ryven just waltzed right in. Oh, and that's dangerous. Bringing up Nathan Michaels. Him and Ryven have a bit of a history. But Ryven not taking any of it. Ryven letting everybody know she's just here to prove herself against the best FTW has to offer. And she wants to face Ruby Rose face to face. Ah, but look at Ruby saying that Ryven is not even on her level. Not even on her level, and Ryven can't believe that Ruby would just walk away like that. I'm sure this isn't the last those two will meet. Oh, but look at this. Look at this, just backstage in the locker room. Blackmore just wailing away with the steel chair at Nathan Michaels. We need to get help back there. We need to get some assistance back there. Nathan has just been laid out with a chair by Mr. Blackmore. What on earth is happening? The show is coming apart, but ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to get an update on Nathan Michaels. We have to move on. It's time for our main event. And our main event is a no-holds-barred, Falls Count Anywheres match featuring the Warborn, the Milwaukee Strong-Style Beard himself, Will Rao, one half of the Unbreakable Dragons, the longest reigning tag team champions in FTW history. And you've seen a couple weeks ago, that Will Rao wants to challenge his partner, his best friend Shuhei Tsuka, for the FTW United States title that he won against Duke Williams. And you've got to know that a victory here tonight would have to give Rao all the momentum leading into that match. But it's also very risky. Falls count anywhere. No rules, no disqualifications, no countouts. But that is the environment that Will Rao wants to fight in. Just to prove that he has what it takes to challenge for the FTW United States title. It's all about momentum building here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But he is going to have his hands full because the man he is facing tonight is a former FTW champion. One of the few individuals to hold pinfall victories over both Nathan Michaels and Ryan Reese. It's E.C. Wadden. Now Wadden, he will admit, although begrudgingly, that last year was not a great year for him. He got a little unfocused, got off track, didn't take things as seriously as he could have. He said though, this year is going to be different. This year, he is going to reclimb the mountain to become FTW champion. But if he wants to do that, he has to get by one of the greatest tag team champions in the history of the business, Will Rao. And you know these two are just gonna go at it. These two have never faced each other before. There's the bell. And right off the bat, the two lock up and look at Rao just powering Wadden into the corner. The referee getting a little bit of separation. No cheap shot by E.C. Wadden as normal tactic, but Wadden with the big Samoan drop to start things off. Showing a new side that he is taking this match super serious. But right off the bat, Rao dumps him to the outside. Rao dumps him to the outside and climbs to the top. Rao from the top. Wadden to his feet and a huge chop to the back of the neck. Did you see the force that Rao came down with on that? But Nathan, fireman's carry onto the floor. This match is devolving very quickly. And now Wadden dragging him over, slamming his head off the steel stairs. This match already taking it to the outside. They spent maybe 30 seconds in the ring, but what would you expect from a match with no rules? Anything goes. There's no telling what they might do, but look at Rao with the German suplex. I think Wadden hit his head on the friggin' stairs. And now Rao using the ring as a weapon, smashing his face off the end, going into the pin, the first pin of the night. But Wadden immediately kicking out at the count of one. Will Rao now. Look at Rao with the combination kicks. Oh, just when one, thought he ducked one, takes another one. And again, this time one sent careening into the steel stairs. One continuing to fight back. Just slamming Rao down. Now into the pin, trying to pick up the win. But again, Rao kicking out of one now. They are one pinfall apiece, and each of them kicking out of one. It is going to take a lot more to put the other down. Rao using the barricade as a weapon, slamming Wadden's face into it. Remember, that is all steel covered by thin cloth. It makes a perfect weapon. And now Rao in control of this match. What a chop that was. And just throwing Wadden across the arena floor. Rao, it's all about the momentum here tonight. Rao again slamming his head, using the ring, using the barricade. And now look at those quick shots into another German suplex on the floor. What a huge suplex on the floor that was. And now Rao with another suplex. You see the way he just hooked the head. But Wadden now slamming Rao into the barricade and hangs him up. And just kicks him in the head. This match is not going to be pretty. It's just two men wanting to win very badly, willing to do whatever it takes. And again, Wadden now with the super kick. Rao was lined up against the barricade and Wadden with the super kick. And now Wadden, look at the Irish whip, but throws him right over the top. Throws him right over the top of the barricade. And now the match has moved into the audience. The match moving in, getting the crowd involved. Wadden with the strikes. The crowd, the fans, getting an up-close and personal look as these two men are fighting all over the arena. Rao now fighting back, giving Wadden, who's trying to retreat, a little bit out of the way. Wadden stumbling backwards. He can't seem to protect himself. Can't get his fist off, but there he goes. Gets one shot in. And Wadden now throwing Rao across the ring and follows it up with some more shots. Rao not letting go. Look at the crowd. They are loving this. They are on their feet. As Wadden continues to strike back, now getting the upper hand. Fighting into a small open area. Oh, this is where we normally sell the merchandise, which has been sold out for tonight. There you see, what a shot by Rao. Now Rao, what's Rao thinking? Another suplex, this time on the concrete. And Rao sending him into a table. Rao in control, picks up the trash can. Slams it across the chest. That should be it. That should be it. Wadden's out. 2. Rao picks up the victory. No. Wadden still kicking out amazingly after being hit with that trash can. But look at Rao. Look at those strikes. But Wadden with some of his own. Another. Wadden picks him up. Powerbomb through the table. Wadden powerbomb through the table. Slow to make the cover. That's got to be it. Wadden's got to pick up the victory, but Rao kicks out at 2.9. Surviving. Powerbomb through the table. And now look at Wadden tying him up into the Russian leg sweep, trapping that arm underneath their body weight, slamming it into the concrete. And now Wadden, what's Wadden thinking here? He's got Rao. He is dragging him back through the crowd. Rao might be out of it, but look at Wadden just dumping Rao over the barricade. And now, what's Wadden? Look at that swing into the side slam, into the pin, but Rao back in position. 2, is that enough? But no, again, Rao kicks out at 2.9. Survived going through a table. He survived a big move on the floor. Again, Wadden in control, dragging Rao back, throwing him in the ring. And now using the ring as a weapon. Look at that, slammed his face. Follows it up with a knee. The crowd not amused with Waden's tactics, but I can't say they aren't effective. And now just stomping his face, dragging it across the face of Will Rao. Waden needs to focus though. If he's not focused, he will lose the match. But look at Waden now. Waden trapping the arm. Oh, look at him just stomping on the hand. Stomping away on the hand of Will Rao. And now he could set him up for the East Coast driver, but Rao with the arm drag. Rao with the arm drag. Look at Rao. Headlock, suplex again. This time in the ring. And look at Rao. Rao ties him up. Zip line. High knee. The zip line knee. And Rao's feeling at the crowd. The crowd wanted to see him do it. Oh, belly to back suplex into the corner. Into the corner. And now, Rao. Look at Rao. The lumbar check. Dropping Waden onto his knees. Dropping Waden onto his knees. He's into the top. He must be going for the frog splash, but that's Duke Williams. The former U.S. champ, Duke Williams. Duke Williams just knocked Will Rao off the top rope. It's all legal. There are no DQs, no disqualifications, no countouts. Waden seems confused, but look at him, he's lining Rao up. He's not going to question it. He hooks the arms, picks him up. East Coast driver. East Coast driver by Waden. Waden hooks the legs. Oh, don't tell me this is how it ends. Waden picks up the victory, but it wasn't without major assistance from Duke Williams. There you can see we thought Will Rao had the match won there. Waden then follows it up. Powerbomb through the table on the concrete. And if he hadn't been able to follow it up right away, he probably would have won it right there. You can see Rao just kicked out, but you can see Rao going for the frog splash. Out of nowhere, Duke Williams arrived. Threw him down. Threw him down. And then from there, E.C. Waden finished the match with the East Coast driver. Spelling an end to Will Rao. How will this affect Will Rao? Will he be able to challenge for the United States title? Now Waden, yes, he picked up a major victory going in to the season as he looks to reclaim the rankings. You can see Rao climbing out of the ring, but there's Duke Williams again. Williams not quite done with Will Rao. But look what's Williams thinking. Oh no. No. Brainbuster on the floor. Duke Williams. Brainbuster. Oh, but there's Sugar Tsuka. Tsuka throwing his body over the top rope to save his partner and best friend. The U.S. champ is in the building. The U.S. champ throwing Duke Williams back into the ring. Tsuka to the top. Tsuka, the Dragon's Wrath. He hit the Dragon's Wrath from the top. Tsuka saving his partner, but there's Will Rao. Will Rao with the frog splash that he never got to hit earlier. A little bit of payback on Duke Williams. The Dragons in the ring together. Duke Williams disposed of. And there, the Dragons face to face once more. They're still gonna do it. It's for the United States title. I'll see you next time on FTW Adrenaline.